Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Reata Horsemanship. I'm Luke Brown. I'm very excited to be with you here today on Training Tip Tuesday. Hope you're having a great day. Hope your Monday was excellent, and hope you've got a great start to a wonderful Tuesday. And the horse that I have behind me, as you can probably see her, that's Nina. Nina's a yearling filly that came to me, and I'm just going to work with her for a month. I'm going to work with her a month, working on all her groundwork, really getting her solid with her groundwork. She's a little bit disrespectful, likes to buck and kick out when you ask her to speed up, that kind of stuff. So we're just, today's the second day in her training and working on a few things. We're just getting started here. Actually, I haven't even started with her this morning, but just wanted to show you her and talk to you a little bit on Training Tip Tuesday about an old rancher wisdom. And I'm going to try to talk about rancher wisdom over the next few years, because I think there's so much value that comes from ranchers and what they've experienced in their life and what kind of the real life knowledge and experience that they have. And the thing I was thinking about this morning, I was actually cleaning a couple stalls early, and as I went out one of the stalls, I remembered that I needed to shut the gate. And then that, of course, reminded me of the rancher wisdom: leave the gate as you found it. And it's really important. If you understand ranchers and what they do with livestock, sometimes they might have multiple fields. It could be a few acres, it could be thousands of acres, and they might have multiple fields, and there's gates between those fields, and sometimes the gates are shut and sometimes the gates are open. And that's how the rancher wants them, because a rancher might have, let's say, 3 or 4 pastures, and they've got all the gates open so that the livestock, the cattle, the sheep, the goats, whatever, horses can travel through those gates and get to the other pastures. Or there might be water in one pasture and no water in the other pasture. And so horses and the cattle, the livestock, they need to travel through that gate to be able to get to water. So if you come across a gate, whether it be out on the Forest Service land, BLM land, or private land, if you come across a gate and it's open, just leave it open. Hopefully it wasn't somebody that didn't have the rancher wisdom and left the gate open and should have closed it. But if you close it, you could be endangering those animals, keeping them away from where they need to be. So if you find a gate open, leave it open. If you find a gate shut that gate. So if you got to go through the gate, make sure you go through it. Open it to go through, then shut it when you get through, and make sure that it's shut well. You know, there are a lot of gates that have wire at the bottom and wire at the top. You have to put the post. It's just a wire gate, so you have to put the post in the bottom wire. It's a loop wire, and then you pull the top of the post forward and put the top loop on the top of the post. So if you don't do that well, if you don't put the bottom of the post in that loop in the bottom, if you just put it on the ground and then put the top in, that bottom is eventually, well, a cow might come along and push that gate and just pop it open and then get through and get to the other pasture, or get out on the road, what have you. So make sure you shut the gate and leave it exactly as it was shut before. And if you can't figure out how to do it, you got to find somebody to help you, because you cannot leave the gate undone, because that can cause lots of problems. It can cause an accident. It can cause death from livestock. It can cause a big headache for the ranchers that have those cattle or sheep or horses or what have you, that livestock. Hope that helped for today. I know it wasn't really about horses, or at least training horses, but it was a rancher wisdom tip that I wanted to give you today. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Until next time, be thankful, live with purpose, live with passion, and as always, stay safe in the saddle.